Yeah, I mean, there's certainly some positive news from South Africa on the back of all the negativity that's permeating the media at the moment on Omicron. I think there's no doubt that the Omicron is going to take over in Europe next, after the numbers in the UK are now getting close to 1,000 that they know about, and there may be more than that, and it's the estimates are a doubling every 2 to 3 days. So you'd be looking in 2 or 3 or 4 weeks it'd be the dominant variant in the UK, and it's only a matter of time before that happens across Europe.
So humanity needed a break, though, Kingston. We needed something to happen. We needed something to happen in this pandemic that would tip the favour back towards us. Could Omicron actually be it?
I'm afraid not. I don't think so. I mean, I think some of the data from South Africa has been misinterpreted by the media, even by some of the experts, in my view. What you have to remember, people might not know this, but in South Africa, up to 80% of the entire population has been infected already, not with Omicron, but with other variants, mainly Delta. So you're looking at getting Omicron on the back of having previously been infected. So you've got a level of natural immunity. So one of the reasons that the weaker disease in these individuals, because the immune response already generated is helping to clear the virus quicker than it normally would in a naive person. Now, we don't know yet what the situation is in people who are either naive or vaccinated. If someone is naive, they've had no infection, they've had no vaccine, and they're the most vulnerable. So really, we have to wait and see what's going to happen in that population. That population, we're talking about the unvaccinated who haven't been infected. And of course, that's probably quite small now, but they may be the ones that really will suffer with this variant. We don't know yet.
And finally, if we can, the new rule that's been introduced that if you're travelling from the UK, where there have been more reported Omicron cases than we've had here, but that could just be due to a delay in reporting. If you're travelling from the UK, you have to take antigen tests for 5 days after arrival. Is that going to make much of a difference?
Yeah, I mean, the antigen testing will pick up cases of Omicron, and it's certainly worthwhile. I mean, I think that keeping out the virus has always been a positive, but the trouble is we've already got cases, and in the UK, a lot of the cases are no longer associated with travel; they're community spread. That we've no evidence of that yet. Here, we only have 6 cases, so we're still in a position to keep it out. But the problem is it's going to be pretty tricky with travel from the UK and Northern Ireland. So I don't see the travel measures. I think the travel measures are useful to have, don't get me wrong, but I think that it's going to be difficult, even with travel restrictions, no matter how good they are, to stop the spread of Omicron in Ireland.